And then the pitcher's all choppy and shit.
All right, we're kicking him out for now. Let him come back.
Say goodbye.
All right.
Kicking him out.
We'll mute him for now. Go ahead, Jimmy. Tell the story.
Yes.
All right, so the reason, you guys, before we got on the air today, I was in a very good mood, if you noticed, right? I was very
I noticed.
George, Greg, you know, right? Greg, you saw
I know,
right?
baby. You were jamming and making some beautiful music.
I'm telling you, I was on the piano, I was on a guitar, I was
right there, look, like this.
I know you had to think.
You and I were like the 1960s band.
The maracas, yeah, right. I even got John to smile for fucking 10 minutes. That was a miracle.
John ruined it.
Yeah. Well, he started in with his negative black cloud shit. But
because
he was
so fucking out of character. That's why I don't know if you're all right. When people start dying, they start.
No, Jimmy's happy. Starting a new year, he's happy. Yeah. Look at him.
But there's no reason for him to be.
So anyway, what happened to me was, I posted some, actually Lee made a duo of us in the hospital. It was pretty fun.
It was beautiful.
But yeah, it was. It was a nice love. I think it was Captain and Tennille playing in the background. Or I don't know, somebody. So anyway, I thank Lee for that because that made that whole shitty moment, nice and cheery. I actually want to do it again. So anyway, so what happened was I got a new lease on life. I was okay. I got home the next morning at 7 o'clock. I had a
you just skipped all the details. What do you mean you just got home? You didn't even tell anyone where you went.
Yeah, you got to tell the story.
I'm getting to that fucking point.
You just said you got home. You skipped the whole story.
How can you start the story if you're already home?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't start the story with I'm already home. That's after. That's after.
Okay.
That's right.
You're right. All right. You're right. I apologize. I'll back it up a little bit. All right. So
Rewind.
I had a very busy day on I don't know what fucking day, Saturday I guess it was, right? Or Sunday. So I running around like crazy, doing all kinds of shit, and I got late. Time always runs away with me, probably everybody else too. So it was like 8 o'clock or whatever time it was. I said, geez, I got to get something to fucking eat over here, I didn't eat all day, So I said, what do I want to eat? So fuck it, I'll go to Pancho Villa's, right? So I go to fucking Pancho Villa's. I sit down at the bar, and I, talking to Jesse, the bartender. I start eating fucking salsa. 1 fucking cup, 2 fucking cups. The fucking chips and the sauce, 3 cups salt, beer. I'm drinking fucking. Then I get chicken soup. I'm eating chicken soup. Then I order coffee. I'm drinking coffee and more beer, and then a fucking margarita and another fucking beer. So then I finally left, right? And I said, let me get home. I'm fucking tired now.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop you for a second. I'm just analyzing what you consumed. Okay.
Right.
For food, you ate chips and soup.
2 baskets.
Chips and soup. Yeah. And for liquids, you had basically all alcohol and sugar.
Coffee too.
And then coffee, right? Which is
he's got the most. He could take the rust off a bumper with the stomach content, with the acidic content.
Well, I couldn't eat
nothing nutritious was consumed with this meal.
Tomatoes, tequila, and salt, and onions.
The acidity value, John, is off the charts. Yeah.
And coffee.
Deep fried corn chips.
His pH was probably 3.
Deep fried corn chips.
Margarita with the salted glass. I love that. When I drink the glass, I like that. I can fucking lick the salt as I'm drinking the fucking glass.
And tequila is very acidic anyway.
Let me see that tongue
irritates your stomach. Tequila irritates your gut lining.
Right? Aggravated there.
Yeah.
The women loved that tongue back in the day, Greg. Believe me. Anyway,
they like the towel exercises more.
Leslie's
I used to do that coming out of
about
the
to change her
shower.
mind on what she's going to ask you in a minute, but go ahead.
We're doing everything in our power to possibly do that.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like Scarface when he was looking at his friend.
So you go home, all bombed, right? Of course, you're driving drunk, I'm sure.
I had a little buzz on, I'm not gonna lie. So I go home the back way, but sometimes I get lost. But anyway, so I finally make it home, and I get undressed, and I was just exhausted, man. So I wanted to watch a little movie. So I watched this movie, Don't Look Up, with Leonardo da Vinci.
I saw it. I like it.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Well, there's a hidden message in that, but I'll talk about that another time.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm laying down and watching. It's a kind of an all-over movie, and it's kind of comical, but it ain't. It's a crazy movie. So
it's a spoof.
I'm laying down, and all of a sudden I start getting like, I start hearing like gurgling, like, what the fuck is this, man? And I'm laying, all of a sudden I'm feeling bubbles actually coming up my fucking coming up my esophagus, like.
John, it's that chemical reaction that's occurring with all the chemicals that he put into his body.
It's like when you put vinegar in the baking soda.
Right. You get a volcano, right?
Right.
So I'm laying there, and I'm getting all that going on here, and all of a sudden I start feeling like pressure, like in the center of my chest. I never had that before. I had heartburn before, and indigestion in the stomach, but this was getting like a pressure over here, right? So I'm laying there, and I'm like, oh, let me sit up. I said, this is fucked up. So I prop up the pillows, and I sit up, and I'm watching Leonardo DiCaprio, and the bubbles are fucking, and the pressure's now I'm saying this is getting real bad. I get up. I'm walking around the fucking house. I'm inside. I'm
Basically,
outside.
burning a hole in his chest, John, with all that crap he drank.
I'm leaning over. I'm farting as hard as I can. I'm fucking. Then I said, let me go get some. Let me get a can of Pepsi because that's always my go-to. So I grabbed a can of Pepsi.
More gas.
And
Yeah, put more gas
on
in
the fire.
I'm fucking drinking Pepsi, right?
And it wasn't even a diet Pepsi; it was a regular Pepsi, John, too.
Fire in the hole.
I only drink the regular Pepsi. Anyway, so I'm standing in the hallway of my house. And I took all the Pepsi.
God forbid he took an Alka-Seltzer, right?
Huh?
I said, God forbid you took an Alka-Seltzer a couple times or something like that.
Right.
I don't have any of that.
Throw gas on the fire
Hey,
instead.
the guy who gets indigestion every week, it doesn't have any antacids in the house. That's the funny thing.
You need a fucking 50-pound sack of Brioski is what you need in your closet. Along with the 50 rolls of toilet paper.
That's an old guinea thing. Let the guy finish the story. Go ahead, Jimmy.
It's unbelievable.
We are.
So
Anyway, I'm disrespectful. So I'm fucking in the hallway in my house over here, right in the hallway, right? And I guzzle the fucking Pepsi as fast as I can because I know I'm gonna have a, kind of a, explosive reaction from the Pepsi. So I fucking down it, and I'm standing in the hallway, and I'm trying to like belch. I'm trying to get that belch out, and then fucking finally I let that belch out, and I didn't feel any better, right? So I'm like, now it's like fucking 1 a.m. I'm like, holy shit! I said, this is not heartburn. I'm having a fucking heart attack, man. I fucking got in the car. I drove down to the VA.
I gotta stop the story for a second. I know I don't want to ruin your mojo here, but
wait till I stop laughing. Hold on.
The same thing happened last week, though. The week before, right?
Yes.
So the week before, I went and got Pepto at 7-Eleven. I guzzled it like Pepsi. I shit black for 5 days. I said, that's why I'll never drink that shit again. Man. That shit is.
It worked.
No, it didn't. Yeah, it worked. But I get fucked my whole digestion. I was shitting like Play-Doh out of my ass.
That's the bismuth in there.
Yeah. It had nothing to do with the fact that you took 10 times the dose. That's just
First of all, that's aspirin.
I was in a lot of fucking
You'll never
pain,
take
John.
Pepto again, because God forbid you take the regular dose.
When you're in that much pain, you're gonna sit there and look at a little cup and do all this bullshit. No, you grab the thing and you just
That's
fucking
usually
suck
what
down
people
in
do
it,
when they
man.
take medication. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. All right, finish the
I
story.
don't-
Good thing it wasn't GHB.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Now, finish the story. Let him finish.
I was in panic mode. So that was Christmas. I shit myself to death. I took Fiberlize, everything. No matter what I took, the shit was all fucked up for a week.
Right.
So I finally got rid of all that. And this is what happened. So I go down to the VA. I'm holding my chest. I'm driving a car.
At 2 in the morning.
Yeah, 1:30. I'm driving the car. I'm praying to God. I'm saying, Lord, I'm going to be a good man. If I survive, please let me just go to the hospital. Everything will be all right. So I went to the VA and I drove past it. I go, no, I'm too scared. I can't go in. I said, but Jimmy, you're having a fucking heart attack, bro. Turn the car around. I said, all right. I'm talking to myself. I fucking turn the car around. I go past the VA again, and I'm on the other side now. I'm driving, right? And I'm saying, I can't go. I'm going to be there for hours. They're going to stab me and jab me. I said, hey, Jimmy, you got to go. I turn the car around again. I fucking go into the VA. I go up to the police booth there. I pull up my hole in my chest. The guy goes, you all right? I says, yeah, I got to go. I'm getting a heart attack. All right, I'll let them know you're coming. Oh, thank you. I go over to the fucking right. So I go into the park. I run into the fucking thing there, the triage. I sit down, and here comes the fucking nurse that I know all the time. She comes over, and she looks at me. She goes, what are you here for now? I says, I'm having a heart attack. She said, she goes, you're having a heart attack? I says, yeah, I swear, nurse, I'm having a heart attack. She goes, really? What did you eat? I says, 3 bowls of salsa, short chips, fucking margarita beer, fucking chicken. She goes, you're not having a heart attack. She goes, you got angina. What kind of Italian are you? I can't believe you're here. You're going to be here for 6 hours. Are you sure you want to be here? I said, am I sure? I'm having a heart attack. Really, am I sure? What, I got a choice? I said, am I supposed to just get up and walk away? She's like, sit down. Give me a night last flush. Did the whole tree. I put the band on my wrist. I go into the fucking house, into the emergency room. I'm sitting on the bed. And she keeps coming over. She's shaking her head. You sure you want to be here? I said, listen, I'm having a fucking heart attack.
She's like, go home.
She kept telling me to go home, this lady, because I'm always there. She's sick of looking at me. So I now hook up the fucking, the guy tells me, this gay guy comes over, tells me to take my shirt off. So
How do you know the guy's gay?
I'm going to tell you why. So I know. So I take the shirt off. I'm laying down on the fucking gurney. They got the thing here, right? And the fucking oxygen over here. And I'm laying down. I pick my shirt up like this here. And I had my arm like that because I wanted to put the sticky things on it, right? He goes, you could take your arm, Dad. You're not modeling, you know. Take your arm, Dad. I said, I'm modeling? I said, do I look like I'm fucking modeling? I said, I'm dying with a heart attack over here. I'm scared out of look at my blood pressure. 186 over 101. Do I look like I'm fucking modeling to you? He goes, he walks away from me, right? So the lady comes back. She said, listen. We gotta do, I'm modeling. I'm at the fucking guy. He's telling me I'm laying like this so he can stick me with the thing, and he's telling me I'm modeling. I'm giving you some fucking room so you can put the sticky fucking things on, motherfucker. I'm not modeling. The fuck are you talking about? Look at the blood pressure. The blood pressure is 186 over fucking 101, motherfucker. I'm almost dead now.
Jimmy, stop for a second so I can catch up laughing.
I'm not done. So then the nurse Ratchet comes over. She got short hair. She's a real bitch, man. So she comes over to me again. She said, listen, we're going to do the EKG. All right, so that's what the guy was doing that, telling me to stop modeling and shit, right? Okay, so he did all that, you know, and the doctor takes that takes forever. And then she comes over, she goes, listen, they want to take some blood. They want to check your trombone. I said, they want to check my trombone? I said, how about my clarinet? You want to check the clarinet too? And she says, that's not what I mean, silly. It's an enzyme. If you had a heart attack, your trombone level's going to be higher.
Trombone, not trombone.
Oh, I thought she said trombone, so I said, you want to check my fucking clarinet too while you're at it? What the fuck? So anyway, she comes over with the thing and she stinks.
Can you imagine this guy at 1, 2 in the morning, John, at that fucking emergency room? Like a lunatic out of his freaking mind? Probably still drunk, too.
The only motherfucker there. There was nobody there. It was a ghost town.
I pictured Jimmy coming in like Fred Sanford. This is the big one.
I was.
This is the big one.
He's like, Mom, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you.
Elizabeth, I'm coming.
I said, this is it. It's over. I'm gone. You know what I mean? So
this is the big one.
She comes over with the fucking needle now. She goes, look, we got to take some blood. I says, okay, you know, check the trombone level. I said, yeah, okay, check my trombone levels, whatever you got to do. So she sticks me in the fucking over here. She puts the rubber, then she sticks me over here. 3 times, 3 different places. I'm saying, yo, lady, listen, man, you got to get it in. And she goes, I'm having trouble with your skin over here. I said, what? I'm giving you one more shot. I go through this every time I come here. I'm giving you one more shot with that fucking thing. She sticks me over here in the hand. And I said, you got it? She says, yeah, I got it. They're taking the blood. Thank God. So they take the blood, then they leave. Now I got a lady. I got to hear the fucking machine. I get up. I said, I can't take this. I said, excuse me. Can somebody please shut this fucking machine off? I can't take it.
You're on a heart rate monitor. What do you mean shut it off?
I said, I couldn't talk. So I got up myself with the wires hanging out of me. And I go over to the fucking machine and I'm looking at the machine. I said, oh, there it is silent. I hit the silent button and shut it off. That fucking cocksucker. She comes running over. What are you doing? I said, shut that fucking thing off. I can't take it. She says, you're too much. You're too much. She says, you're here too much. I said, yeah, I'm here too much. I know, yeah. All right, no problem. I said, go check my trombone.
When they tell you you're there too much, you know there's a big problem, John.
Tell them, go check my fucking trombone. Come back later. Leave me alone over here.
So what was your troponin levels? Were they normal?
Dave, do you see why now he will not leave New York?
Yes, of course. He's got like a place to hang out. That's why.
He's got a whole family there. Are you kidding me? He's not going anywhere.
Not even the fucking guy that sweeps the hallways, the maintenance guy said, "What's happening, brother?" When I walked in here. So anyway, I'm videotaping the emergency room. I'm sending it to Lee, right? And it's all dark, and you can't see anybody because it's dark. And just being there with the fucking light on me, like I'm getting fucking interrogated.
Well, you're there on Saturday night. Who the hell's there on Saturday night at the VA hospital?
Nobody.
Right.
Sunday night, it was 2 in the morning. So now I'm videotaping. I'm showing Lee where I am. And all of a sudden I hear the lady out of the dark. Stop videotaping! Are you videotaping? I said, no, I'm not videotaping. Take it easy. I said, I'm not just looking around. Oh my God, I couldn't do anything, man. But the fucking guy comes over. He's an Asian guy. He comes over at the end. To tell me that he goes, your blood is very good. He goes, your hormone levels are good. Everything's good. I says, good. Can I leave? Well, we could do it one more time just to make sure. I says, well, how does that entail? Well, a couple of more hours. I said, a couple of more hours? I said, fuck it, I do it. Just took my trombone level. So I had to wait 2 hours. The girl comes over again. I thought they were going to take the same test and test it again. No, she had to come back and take more fucking blood. So she came back. I'm laying there. All of a sudden she comes over. She's throwing shit on my bed. I go, what are you doing? She says, I got to take some blood. I said, well, you did that already. She says, well, what do you think? She says, we got to take more blood. We can't use the same blood. We had to do a 2-hour interval. And Jai says, oh, Jesus Christ, says, please get the fucking needle in one time, please. That's it. So I guess she starts sticking me once, twice, then she finally got it. That was it, So I had to wait there for fucking 2 hours.
See, John, what happened was by 4 in the morning, he was completely sober, which was probably getting him way more. He was becoming irritable.
Oh,
now.
yeah. And she kept coming over to me because I wouldn't lay down. I was sitting on the edge of the fucking bed. She kept going, no. She goes, why don't you lay down? Why don't you go to sleep? Please go. I can't lay down. I can't.
Wait.
So
I can't lay down those fucking
Were you still in pain at this point?
No, she came over with that fucking white, milky, disgusting shit in a cup. She gives it to me. She goes, here, this is your problem. She says, here. I said, this is my problem?
I
said, really? I said, how do you know I'm not having a heart attack? You gave me this bullshit, tell me. Yeah, it was fucking. I asked. I said, "What is this shit?" She goes, "It's my Atlanta." She said, "You just take it." I said, "Oh, fucking down there."
Hey, Jimmy, when Jimmy's coming home, he sees a guy driving alongside him, and it's fucking kind of cutting him off a little bit. It's that Asian doctor. You fucking. Now, a lot of the people out there watching this won't understand that. But Jimmy and Asian seem to have like a little driving thing.
Yeah.
Then the gay guy comes over, Greg, at the end. He says, lift up your shirt. I said, I lift my shirt. Oh, yeah, okay. I lift it. He's taking all the things off, right? I go, why are you disconnecting me? He says, I don't know. I said, what do you mean you don't know? I said, well, are they releasing me? He goes, I really don't know. I said, then why would you be taking the wires off me? That's what I want them on me. I had to go take a leak with everything hanging off me 2 times already. I said, I can't stand. Why are you taking them off? He goes, I think they're going to release you. I said, go please find out. So he went over there and the fucking Asian doctor.
Hey, Jimmy, he was probably taking them off to putting them in his pocket. Oh, he was so hot, that guy. He's going to bring them home.
Oh, I only found 2, Greg. There was only 2 on the table. I don't know what it is.
He's going to go home and sell them on fucking eBay because they got Pelletier sweat on them, and he's going to make money.
So make a long story short, the whole basis of the story was when I left there, I felt like I was just released from fucking some kind of torture fucking chamber. And I'm saying to myself,
that you put yourself into, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
He put right.
I want to get Leslie's analysis of this whole situation. What's going on, Leslie, with him? With this?
Oh, she's still here?
Yes. I want to get your analysis with the VA hospital and these panic trips he takes there thinking he's dying of a heart attack. He's always there every week now.
Dave, it's going to take her 6 hours to explain all of this.
And a little couple
I
of my
think it's going to take her 30 seconds to explain it, to be honest with you.
Well, actually, yes. Either 30 seconds or 6 hours. Yeah. There's nothing in between.
So Leslie, when I got out of there, Leslie, I said to myself, this is a new year. I'm alive. I didn't have a heart attack. I can't wait to tell Dave the story. And all of a sudden, I got a good spirits. I came home and I was playing guitar.
And he wrote a song.
And I wrote a song.
You ever hear the song Lola? This is called Leslie.